Hello, 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 hello. This is Professor Hill. This is a short video for our class Introduction to Ethics Philosophy 2306 here at St. Philip's College. This is the online version of the class for the 2019 Maymester. And we had an assignment due last night, Sunday night. Today is Monday, the 27th of May, the official start of week 2 in our class. So, hey, it's only 2 out of 3. So this is the week where we're going to make it all happen. So what I want you to do is I'm finishing grading, got that done now. And so that's up and running, which is good. And I need you to keep reading the book. We started with 1 and 2. Now we're going to look at 4, 5, and 6 together as a group. So we're skipping 3, 1, 2, skip 3, and go straight to 4, 5, and then 6. They're kind of they're grouped together as a way to talk about the distinction between two big moral theories: consequentialism, which is about using the outcomes or consequences of the situation to determine what's the right thing to do, what's good or bad, right and wrong, based on the outcomes or consequences. And deontology, or non-consequentialism, which is kind of the other side, which is not using the outcomes, but some rule or principle to determine what's the right thing to do, what's good or bad, right or wrong. So this kind of gets laid out in chapter 4, and it says this is the debate between these two things. And then 5 is about consequentialism, and 6 is about non-consequentialism. So that's the reason why they're kind of all grouped together. One's just kind of an introduction to the two, and then the next 2 chapters are about each one. Then we're going to have chapter 7. That'll be the last thing we deal with. And then we're going to wrap it up. So like I said, we've already got 1 and 2 under the belt. Skip 3. Now think of 4, 5, and 6 together as a group. That being the case, you want to read your book, read 4, 5, 6. Look at the next case study. It's going to be due Wednesday night, which, of course, given our compressed timeline, is just the day after tomorrow. So it's, like I said, we're going to run through this pretty quickly. You will notice, though, however, speaking of the course and the timeline, the compressed timeline, that I did put up the final exam. So you can also pull that down, start to look at that. And as you go through 4, 5, and 6 and start talking about consequentialism and non-consequentialism, you can do that with an eye towards the final exam. In fact, the way to do that is to pull that thing down, print it out, keep it with you, and then as you're going along, fill out the answers to that essay, to the final exam. That way, when we get to next week, you can upload it and you'll be done. So, for now, look at 4, 5, and 6 in our book, Doing Ethics by Lewis Vaughn. Look at the next case study, which is due Wednesday night. And again, kind of keep the final exam in your hand as you go along so you know what to focus on, and put these things kind of all together as you go along. So if you have any questions or concerns, if you have any problems or issues, let me know. But now that the grading's caught up, so you know where you are, most people are doing really well, which is great. But if you got any issues about what I need to be doing differently or better, send me a message through Canvas, and I'll be in touch. But other than that, that's where we are. Like I said, the 27th, beginning of week 2 of our 3-week course. We're rushing through this, but we're going to make it happen. So, again, call me if you need me. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.